How do you guys feel about Sam overall? Because I know a lot of people are mixed on that. I'm excited for Sam to finally take his place as Cap, and being that black character. You talked about Alex Cross being in the system. It seems like this new movie is about him like trying to work in the system and it's not working out because Ross wants him to be the official Captain America, but then he's finding out like stuff ain't really right here. How do you guys feel about like maybe that character? Obviously, it's not in place of Black Panther, but another strong black character in the MCU.
Yeah. But plus, you have real quick, you have Isaiah Bradley in that movie, which we get from the show, and that has a lot of backstory. The Tuskegee experiments and stuff like that. Yeah. So
it also brings Patriot in, which is another interesting character to have. So
yeah, I'm pretty excited to see where they go with Sam being full on Cap, especially after Falcon and Winter Soldier, his whole arc in that. I'm really liking the entire vibe the newest trailer kind of gave off. It did give off more like it kind of harkened back to Winter Soldier in terms of it feeling like a political thriller, but it felt like almost a different flavor. It kind of gave me Clancy vibes, which I think I mentioned during our trailer reaction to it. But to see Sam, being full-fledged Cap and seeing how the society in the world reacts to him as Cap, considering the bar that Steve Rogers set as a character, I'm really excited to see where they go with that. I think that even though I was really looking forward to seeing where they, kind of went with more black characters such as T'Challa, if they made the right decision and recast him, Sam,
you would have
stuff like that.
African, American, both being government person. You would have different types of, people all working together for one thing. That would be powerful in itself.
Definitely. But to answer your question, to answer your question, I'm pretty excited. Just I've always liked the character of Sam from his introduction, how they've kind of progressed and developed him, and I feel like this is hopefully the culmination of that before he shows back up in Doomsday. So I'm really excited to see him shine solo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay.
So for me, I want this movie to be really good, but I think what you heard from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I think a lot of people misunderstood, was the idea in the comic book. It really tells you, he has a hard time being a black man and being Captain America, and that's really the point of it, right? Because America won't accept a black man being Captain America, being the symbol of freedom, and being a black man.
Yeah,
that's a very hard thing to talk about. And then in this movie, so they don't trust Sam to just run this movie, right? So they put every freaking character they could put in there to make sure that they grab other people from the audience. So that worries me in itself too, right? Then we hearing that Steve Rogers as Nomad might be in the freaking movie, right? Too, right? So you're like really undercutting Sam as Captain America at the same exact time. So like there's more and more and more things that I worry about. It's almost like you try to give me something and take it away before I can get it. It's like you toss me an alley-oop and you knock it down. So I do worry about it, because then you're showing me that I can't carry this franchise. I can't do all these things before you don't even take a chance with it. So I'm worried about it. I'm excited to see, because I'm hoping I'm wrong, because I don't want to always just be thinking negatively every single time I jump into a movie. I want to go in thinking positively, thinking that it's going to be good. All these things are going to happen. There's not going to be all this negative stuff. But everything I see on the outside doesn't look good.
One thing I like is Harrison Ford told Anthony Mackie, I this is your movie, and I want to make you a star. Like everything I do is to make you the star, and that makes me happy. Because if Harrison Ford, who's OG, you know they're gonna have to listen to him, is putting his battery behind Anthony Mackie. It makes me feel like more it's going to be a Cap movie, and it's going to have other characters, and hopefully just like Superman, they're more to support him and uplift him to make him look good instead of like, oh, he couldn't handle this movie on his own. Because Anthony Mackie looks great in the trailers. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. One thing I'll say, he doesn't look like he's getting outshined in the trailers. I thought Harrison Ford was going to like play too big, and then like Anthony Mackie looks small in comparison, but that's not happening yet. So
what happens if Nomad is in this movie? So
hopefully it's just after credits.
But you're trying to tell me that he's Captain America, and you bring the old Captain America back. It's like giving me a John Kent movie, and then you got Clark in the end of the movie. Because I'm not sure you're gonna watch it just for him, so I'm gonna put Clark in it. So why would you do that? How about you just
the multiverse of Cap? Yeah, what happens? The evil.
It's going to be Nomad because it's going to be him. Probably putting back the stones, all the Infinity Stones. It's probably going to be him putting those things back, right? And coming back like he's with. We saw him with Agent Carter, right, at the end of the movie, and they're dancing, but they're young, so there's a lot of time in between. Because Anthony Mackie said, "Are you going to tell me about that?" And he looked at him. He says, "No, not really. I'm not going to." Right. So there's a lot of leeway in that, right? So there's because I'm going to see you later down the line. So, there's a lot of leeway with that whole storyline. And Nomad's a cool ass character. So it's a very cool thing that they're doing. My problem still is you're not really giving an opportunity to be Captain America.
Yeah. But also he becomes Nomad in the comic after he gets, brings back to life, in the comic. He becomes Nomad, and eventually he becomes Captain America again. You know what I mean? So it's like Nomad is just the first step of Steve Rogers getting the shield back. But I don't think that's the route they go. I hope they don't put Nomad in here.
That's the reports because they said that he's, and then they're talking about the Nomad TV show that will actually show him putting back the Infinity Stones.
I didn't hear. Well, that's fine.
That's been like a rumor since Endgame.
Yeah,
but I don't. Think
but no, they're actually saying he signed something now.
Yeah. Well, I know he's in. He's going to be
Doomsday.
in the Avenger movies. Both of them. Both Avenger movies.
He's going to be both of them, and apparently this the end of this. Probably end credit of this.
I mean, if they set if the end credit is just setting up say if they do a TV show of him putting the things back, I don't think that takes away from Anthony Mackie. Sam being Cap. Because it's setting up a show where he's like going through space and time. That has nothing to do with whatever Sam is doing at the moment.
The old Captain America in this new Captain America movie when you're trying to get him to see him as the Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want you to see him as Captain America, but I'm gonna put the old one right here.
Yeah, I mean,
I placating to the audience that doesn't want to see him as Captain America.
Yeah,
I hope that's not a fact because obviously there's a lot of reports, and I'll wait till I see the movie. I'll say because they're reshooting the shit again, so we'll see what the movie looks like. But look, Superman's getting reshot again in January, so it happens.
It happens.
Even this movie's getting reshot.